During the coronation of Osiris's son Horus, King Osiris is assassinated by his envious brother Set in ancient Egypt, a country where gods coexist with humans. After defeating Horus, Set claims the throne for himself, demands that humanity pay a price in order to enter the afterlife, and declares himself to be the new king. After a year, when Set has most of Egypt under his control, Zaya, a slave of Set's chief architect Urshu, sends her lover, Bek, the blueprints for Set's pyramid. With the help of the plans, Bek breaks into Set's treasure vault and takes one of Horus's eyes, but Urshu finds them and shoots Zaya with an arrow as she and Bek flee. Bek promises to assist in locating the other if Horus brings Zaya back to life and brings her body and the eye to the banished god. They pay a visit to Horus's grandpa Ra's celestial vessel. Ra does not give Horus his power back, but he does let him take a vial of divine waters to weaken Set. Ra is neutral about the battle with Set and at war with the shadow beast Apophis, which threatens to swallow the planet. Ra reveals that Horus's failure to fulfill his destiny, which he interprets as entailing exacting revenge on his parents' deaths, is what has caused him to lose his powers. Hathor declines Set's request to accompany him to the underworld and instead teams up with Bek and Horus. They devise a scheme to sneak into Set's pyramid by enlisting Thoth to help them decipher the Guardian Sphinx's puzzle. They go to the source of Set's power after figuring out the Sphinx's puzzle and the pyramid's entrance. Set ambushes them before they can utilize the divine water, destroying it and stealing Thoth's brain, but Horus saves Bek and Hathor. Invoking Anubis to transport Bek to the underworld, Hathor offers Zaya her bracelet in exchange for her passage to the hereafter, exiling her to the underworld in the process. Confronting Ra from his solar barge, Set has taken on the form of Horus, taken Osiris's heart, Thoth's brain, and Nephthys' wings. Ra clarifies that Set's torture was a test to get him ready to succeed Ra as the world's protector against Apophis. Devastated, Set resolves to wipe off the afterlife in order to become immortal, and he uses his newfound strength to subdue Ra. Set releases Apophis to devour the worlds of the mortal and the underworld by grabbing Ra's spear and tossing him from the barge. The portals to the afterlife are shut as Apophis strikes. Zaya, who turned down Hathor's gift because she didn't want to live on without Bek in the afterlife, urges Bek to come back to Earth and aid Horus in stopping Set. Bek kills and defeats Urshu as Horus fights Set atop an obelisk. He then takes out Horus's other eye from Set's armor, severely injuring himself in the process, and tumbles from the enormous height. Realizing that his actual purpose was to protect his people, Horus uses his transformed ability to fly Bek to safety and prevent him from falling while he is retrieving his eye. Regaining his power, Horus outwits Set and takes his life. Horus returns his spear after discovering Ra injured in the ether, enabling Ra to fend off Apophis and Anubis' attempt to reopen the gates. Horus receives back the other eye from a youngster, and the deity places the dead Bek next to Zaya in Osiris's tomb. Ra offers to give Horus any power in return for his acts, and Horus requests the resurrection of Bek and Zaya. When Ra accepts his request, all of the gods return, with the exception of Horus's parents, who had already departed into eternity. After taking the throne, Horus proclaims that good deeds during life will grant him admission to the afterlife. Bek receives the bracelet from Hathor and is appointed top advisor. Horus departs in order to bring her out of the underworld,